Alright, this is the second part of that double digest problem. The question Dr. Clegg posed was you want to digest the same DNA, and remember that the concentration was 3 micrograms per 30 microliters, with a second different restriction enzyme that uses approximately the same salt concentration in the buffer. How do you proceed? So the first thing you're going to do is, since you have your reaction tube with the 22 microliters with your DNA and your enzyme, you want to inactivate that first enzyme. So to do that, you heat it up. And so you add heat because that inactivates the enzyme, and then after that you're going to need to dilute in order to compensate for the new glycerol percentages that's coming in from the new enzyme. So right now you're going to have 22 microliters of your initial final volume in a tube. So what we're going to do is, this tube has, it's a 1 to 11 of 50% glycerol. Let me just do that really quick. 50 divided by 11. We have 4.54% glycerol in this tube. Okay, so now for our second reaction with a new enzyme. This reaction is also going to be a total of 22 microliters, so our final volume is going to be 44 microliters. And so for the second one, we don't need to add DNA because we already have DNA from the first one, but we do have to add the new buffer. So we're adding 2 microliters of the 10x buffer. And remember, we're going to add the enzyme at the end. So right now we're going to be totaling it for 42 instead of 44. So we have 22 plus 2, that's 24. And we have to bring that up to 44, so we're adding 18 microliters of water. Okay, so now at the end we're adding 2 microliters of enzyme. And that's going to give you 44 microliters final. And here it's still, even though you're adding only 2 microliters here, you might be thinking, hey, wait a second, 2 over 44, that's not a 1 in 11 dilution, that's a 1 in 22 dilution. But you have to remember that we still have the glycerol from up here. So it is still, in fact, a 1 to 11 dilution, and we still have less than 5% glycerol. In the next problem, I'm going to be going over what to do when you're given 2 different enzymes with different salt concentrations for double digest.